Well, there's some steps in the right direction here in the RV, but the motor's not running. But I did get the air conditioner to turn on, which is pretty cool. This is just running on a 12-volt battery. So at least I know that works, but the engine won't crank, so that's the next problem. Well, that was the first problem I was trying to fix, but this is all it still does. But I've just been messing around with different things. You know, like I said, I'm not gonna spend a lot of money right now on fixing the engine because that would just be useless in my opinion. It's pretty neat to see this stuff. Like, you can click battery and it'll say the battery has a fair level. It says the fuel tank is full, which I'm finding hard to believe because, I mean, y'all saw the condition of this thing when I bought it. I added just barely any fuel just to make sure there was fuel in there, just to see if I could crank it. But I think there's some more deeper issues involved, and you know, I mean, I'm no mechanic, so I'm not sure I'm going to be fixing anything, but it's pretty cool. You can click these little buttons, and I don't know if any of them work. So, oh, that LP gas, that lights up the F. So I don't know if these buttons work or not. I mean, the battery and the LP gas light up. And I think this must be the water pump, I'm assuming. I don't know. I clicked it one day and it sounded like something started up, but I'm afraid to mess up something. Well, now I don't hear anything. I don't know. I don't want to mess anything up. It's probably already messed up enough. So I got the air conditioning up front. That stuff's blowing up there. But I think this thing's probably shot. I mean, y'all saw from my previous video, the leaking in the roof. It was leaking out of here, leaking off the corner of this thing. So I'm assuming any electronic components are probably, might as well be shot here, because it's not doing anything. And I turned on bi-level. Let me show you. So I turned on bi-lev, assuming that means bi-level, maybe back there for the back, I don't know. When I turn on normal, still was blowing up here. Turn on max, doesn't seem to do much. Might not do much else unless you turn the engine on. Economy vent, economy heat. I'd be surprised if that does anything. It's probably just blowing a fan right now because it's on a battery. So I doubt this. No, that's probably gonna work. Well, I turned the FM radio off because I didn't want to get copyrighted on this video. But I'm glad to say the radio does work, and I don't have a CD to test it, but it does have a CD player. So I'm assuming the CD player works, which I'm excited to use that. And I've pulled the, as someone said in my comments, thank you for telling me what this was called. I pulled the doghouse off. Apparently that's what this is called. I did look it up. It's a widely used term, which I did not know, and I'm appreciative to whoever left that comment, because now I know something new about this RV. So I am just looking around in this engine. You know, it's 1980, what is it, 86, 87. I think it was manufactured in 86, and they released it in 87. So it's got a few years on it. It's got a carburetor. I mean, there's a lot of old stuff in here. I took it, I took some pictures of it to a local dealership, and this guy said, what year is this thing? And I said 1987, and he said, oh, that thing's an antique. I said, well, okay, if you say so. I mean, that's only what, 30, it's been 2024 now, so what is that, 30, almost 40 years, 38 years. I was just trying to look around in this engine to see what was happening. see if there's anything that's easily fixable, and just kind of curiously looking around. Well, that looks clean. I haven't even looked in here since I bought this thing. I'm just tinkering around, really. What do they call that? There's a word for that, puttering around. I think that's P-U-T-T-E-R, putter. That's what I like to do. Just kind of do a lot of tasks that need to be done, but then by the end of it, nobody can tell you really did anything. That's that really sums up what a lot of what I do in my free time with different hobbies and things. Well, doesn't look too bad in there. I was expecting to find some dirt or something. I mean, there's obviously been something in here. There's critters getting nuts and probably some squirrels, or I mean, that looks like a bird feather right there. So I don't know what all has been in here, but you can see daylight down behind here. So I mean, I know that things have gotten up in here over the years. Well, at least I can say the lights work, and the fan works, and the radio works. But I've messed about all I'm probably gonna mess today. Like I said, I'm no certified mechanic, so probably not gonna be able to fix this myself unless I just tinker to no end and replace all the parts